this is the reflection of this week's practice of interpretation. I set the smart objective right before I do the interpretation. Before I watch Madalena's video about her speech, I didn't know what she was going to talk about. It's just this title really attracted me. It turned out that actually the story was very simple, but the lessons or the takeaways from this problem that was stated in this speech was quite a lot that was covered in Madalena's speech. But however, they were mostly repeated. So like I said before, I was trying to focus more on memory instead of notes, because I really wanted to practice the principle that notes are really there to just assist your memory, to trigger, to stimulate the memory part. So for this speech, the fact that there is a lot of repetition, it doesn't really it's I would say it's not the perfect material to train like the logic thinking or chunk of information that I can organize in my memory. But I think still it's okay. I think I'm remembered most, at least in every message chunk, I can see the logic behind and the meanings behind every character I took on the notes. So that's a good thing, I think. Also, for the information processing while I was listening. Why I wanted to do that, because now at this phase, we are trying to do the transition from Kansak to Sim. Not the transition, or I was more to, it was more like to use the past, the gained not the skills or knowledge, the transferable skills from Kansak and applied it to Sim. And I feel like this immediate information transformation or conversion really helped a lot in terms of Sim. So, and also for that, I think I did well. There is one way that I can tell. It's that if I was listening to an English speech, I used to take a lot of notes in English because I just took what I listened. But this time, I can see there's more Chinese characters which is very short, and that shows that I really did this information conversion while I was listening. So that means I make it to the split attention thing, and that was good. Okay. But I think there is a risk behind this memory solution that I was trying to adapt here, is that if I made a mistake while I was listening, when I was trying to process this information and I processed in a wrong way, and then I took it on the notes, that will be a permanent answer there, because I wouldn't realize or there is a highly chance that I don't remember what the source language is, because I already put the conversion on my notes, so I will believe in that. So that also, comes to my first point, that memory is still the base. For Kansak, I think for now I really need more practice. I already know the way, like the goal I wanted to achieve. It's just more practice, and I use different materials. This is a good material because it's more abstract, where she's made some suggestions or either reflections that mostly the contents were the same. But I still made some mistakes, like subtle mistakes here. NATO, where she mentioned NATO, I translated into the Pacific, not the Atlantic Ocean. So I think I will remember that. And also, the rest of the words are relatively easy, because like the national defense, or even the defense ministers, I'm not sure if that's the term for Dutch. Yeah, but the register was not high, so I think mostly I conveyed most of the messages, and even generalized a bit because like I said, there's a lot of repetition. Um, yeah, and also just want to take this chance to have my reflection of this week's speech as well. I chose a very big topic with the aim to give analysis of this RCEP from a very small point of view, like from the economic point of view, to analyze it and analyze this big topic. I think it's because there were a lot of contents while I was doing the bilingual reading. I gained a lot of new knowledge, and they were all in my mind. Even though I know them, like I can sort them out in my mind, but to put them out is a different thing. For example, I think the good thing about the speech I made this week is that I used a lot of figures and examples to really demonstrate this concept that I was trying to deliver. But it's also because I focus too much on the real content there. So as a result, I ignored part of the links that I should make in my speech. So when the listeners were watching my video, it could happen to them that they feel like a bit lost in the information. I think I have this anticipation for that, and that's acceptable. I didn't want to make this video a lot of multiple times, and as you can see, it was 8 minutes because it really has a lot of information. Such a big agreement, you can't just make it clear in one sentence. That's almost impossible. Probably one thing I should have do is to omit one aspect in the last part of the video, to not to talk much about the 4 elements in the market, but it just to make it focused on one question: what benefits will RCEP bring to these signatories? And that probably could be better. Okay, and also take this chance when I say I have very big hopes for Sim, and for the practices. I feel like mostly when I was having courses, I do a lot of immediate reflections as soon as I perceive any new information, any new strategy, or new suggestions. I think I want to keep that. After last week on Wednesday, the first practice, the easy practice, I think it stimulated something in me, and I feel like I was very good at it, to be honest. But I think for reflection, that's enough. And I'm really looking forward for next practice. Probably just add one more thing is the glossary. The glossary, for now, what I do is to put anything I don't know on it. But what I should do is to add filters to it. By saying that, I mean to go through it more time, just to eliminate words as I review my glossary. Don't make it too long, because it's useless to make them too long, and you don't want to. Probably don't want to review them later because it's just too long. And that's all. It's quite a long video, but it's for myself. It doesn't matter.